Welcome back again to Dark Souls All the Weapons. I forgot to start the streams. Yeah. Thankfully I know this now and not like 2 hours in. I was testing something here, so I have different spells equipped, so let me fix that. So yeah, today is the Ivory Catalyst. The Oolacile Ivory Catalyst. The one I didn't want to remove, this one. And I think that's going to be a very interesting run. I don't want to depend too much on dark sorceries though. So to start off with, I will probably first try to use other sorceries, right? Unless it's really not possible anymore. So what that means is, you know, crystal soul spears, some white dragon breath. What else? Some regular soul spears and some homing crystal soul mass. I think that's a good selection that should really get me through. Of course, the DLC will be the deciding factor, because that's where all the bosses are immune to magic. But yeah, let's not talk too long and get right into it. Of course, equipment, I have this equipped. I have the Bellowing Dragon Crystal Ring equipped, which boosts my sorcery damage, which is very important. You know, just a cheeky 800. Remember you from yesterday? Yes, I do. How's it going? Welcome. Sorry I'm a bit delayed, but I didn't manage 10 AM. Had to move it on by an hour. My cats kind of got into this rhythm of waking me up at like 5 AM or earlier, because they want food. So I'm like, okay, gotta give you some food. Then I go back to bed and completely fall asleep again for 10 hours. Yes, Saturday I always play Dark Souls. This game here. I've only recently started doing this, but I think I want to, you know, keep like a nice balance every week. Electric guitar practice. Ah, that's nice. I wanted to learn electric guitar at one point in my life, but I never really got into it. I think if I ever pick up an instrument, it's either gonna be a bass or a ukulele. Because I think they're hilarious. Or, you know, maybe something more useful like a piano. When will I ever find the time for that? Shit. Don't do that, my guy. Don't antagonize me. Oh, I just saw that the game audio might be a little bit low. Give me 1 second about that. That is to my own fault. Oops. Come on. There we go. There we go. Hey guys, how's it going? Don't do that. Don't attack me. I'm the only one that I'm allowed to attack you. So here's what I'm gonna do. Power Fin. Homing Soul Mass. And then a White Dragon Breath. Perfect. Not 100% the way I wanted it to go, but it worked. Yeah, that's basically the power of magic in this game. You just beat everybody without too much problems. I'm gonna have to leave the stream to eat something until then. Okay, you do that. I can already say thanks for stopping by. And I hope you eat well. I've eaten like a quick breakfast as well. They have like a cornbread. Brand new. But of course not like a cornbread like the US. But like cornbread as in a regular bread made with some corn in it. Or cornmeal in it. It's pretty interesting. Okay, does he do something? Or is he like stuck in this weird motion of I won't do anything? I think he's stuck in this weird motion. Let me sit down real quick. I don't know why the Drake does that. I feel like that's a recent thing. Sometimes he just doesn't want to leave. You hate sweet corn. Sweet corn is great, man. I love putting it in everything, like on pizza, in a fried rice. In general, like in various like rice dishes. And watermelon as well. That's like some of the greatest foods available to us mortals. But you know, you're also talking to the guy who hates like something like cheese as an example, for the most part. I can't dictate or complain about other people's food choices. Shit. I thought maybe I could get it in. But yeah, that's more futile. It would work quite easily with Darkbeat, mind you. With Darkbeat, it would work really easy. I hope the magic is not too loud. Maybe it's the corn that you have instead of anything else. There's some corn over on the cob, on a grill with some butter, some salt. I don't think there are many things that are much better than that. Oh, I love magic. Like, if I would ever make an Elden Ring run, I would probably try to do a magic run. But you know, big if there. I think there are plenty of other games I want to play before Elden Ring again. How about I'm gonna leave you to your own devices real quick, my guy. Gotta go slay the gargoyles in a second. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm arriving to the place I'm going to eat, so I'm going to leave, and after when I finish, I'm going to clean up the house, so bye. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have some good food. A meal fit for a king, hopefully. Because I'm going to be the king of magic. So it's only fitting. You know, I thought about before, you know, doing a stream where I cook food. Like with I have like a harness for my phone, quote unquote harness, like this thing you hang around your neck with just like a strap that goes around your chest. Brand newly acquired. I thought maybe, you know, that could be a cool stream idea to make food from Dark Souls. And then I was like, is there any food in Dark Souls? I don't think there are any food items in Dark Souls. But I might be, you know, misremembering something. Oh, you don't attack me, okay. Oh, gargoyles. Here I come. How fast do you want to die? Very fast. Oh, that's good to know. Maybe I should swap the spells around a little bit for better, you know, flow. All things considered. Yeah, it stuns him. So good. I think it's the White Dragon Breath isn't as strong as something like the Crystal Soul Spear, of course. But you have 40 of these shots, so it's probably gonna be better than anything else. I think I only have 2 of them though, so that's something I need to take care of. Like I'm not gonna go and grab more since that requires you to. I think it requires you to fight Logan to grab it, or at least, you know, progress his storyline. So I just hope I have no need for it. I think next up I'm gonna do Sif. Oh, no. Let's just do Moonlight Butterfly first. The good old Moonlight Butterfly. And then I can do Sif as well. I'm not sure if I will have enough for the Hydra though. Hello? There you go. Oh, come on, if I miss the doorway just by a millimeter, these guys are gonna go, oh yeah, no. How about we don't die? At least you can do that. You know, I do like the idea behind the Crystal Soul Mass. I love it conceptually. As a spell. Not so much, you know, in total. If that makes sense. It's a bit finicky, right? Because you just have to walk into a wall or something and everything is gone. And the amount of damage it deals is usually not that high. But it's always like a good step to just prepare it. From the get-go, you know. You know how it is. Yo, Andre. I need some of your goods, my man. Oh, this time I'm not allowed to forget that. I need to buy some stones. Completely forgot about that last run. And after the run, I was like, oh shit, I forgot about it. Of course I do. Naturally. And even with magic, this guy's really fucking annoying. I'm so glad I don't really need to fight them too often. But still. There you go. Yeah, the White Dragon Breath is like the prime dealing with normal enemy spell, I would say. The other ones are kind of like the boss spells. Just melt them like butter. Oh, what do you mean? Like, if this little health, if it was like the TCC, I could just hit them. But I don't think a little twig will cause any damage. Okay. If he doesn't want to get hit, then I'm not gonna force him to be hit. Sorry for even attempting that, my guy. Of course, the worst thing is if I actually run out of spells. So that's pretty much, hey, just go back. Sit at a bonfire because there's nothing you can do. At least according to my rule set. I think that happened the first time with the first catalyst, which was the regular Oolacile catalyst. The one that the weird, like, mages have. Yo, Adam. How's it going? My favorite Swiss golem. It's nice to hear. But maybe, you know, a bit too specific. My favorite Swiss golem out of the one that I know that exist. But who knows, maybe there's like a whole conglomerate of Swiss golems that I don't know about. Yeah, let's see who's the better magician here, my guy. Oh, me? Well, how about that? I've got to activate Power Within. That would have helped a lot. I'm made out of pocket knives. Well, that's certainly a very advanced golem. His pinky finger is a screwdriver. Yet his penis is a toothpick. Am I correct? Yeah. I was like, a bit confused there. I mean, the thing is, I do like the Swiss pocket knives. They're very useful. But my god, you have so many choices. It's actually kind of absurd. And some of them are just kind of strange. I wonder how useful they actually are. There's like one called the Cyber Tool, which, if I remember correctly, comes like with a flash drive. And with like a bunch of screwdriver bits. Which I feel like, you know, at that point, just carry a flash drive and an actual good screwdriver. One you can hold very well. Like a PB Swiss. But hey, you do you. Like, I had a teacher who was very proud of owning one of these. He was like always like, oh yeah, this is the one you need to get. This is the one, the Cyber Tool. This is the good one. Buy it. If you buy one thing, buy the Cyber Tool. I'm like, yeah. I'm on the software side, my guy. I don't need a hardware focused thing. Whatever the size of laptop screws is would be good. Laptops with screws? I mean, those are a rarity. Aren't they like all glued these days? For the most part. Oh, speaking of, I have like a laptop, an old one from my mom. And I was repasting it. And as always, when you open something up, I like finish closing it and everything. And suddenly there's one extra screw. No idea where I got this from. Where it came from. But it always happens every single time I open a device. I somehow end up with extra screws. Or, you know, a bunch of like plastic tabs that broke off. That also tends to happen a lot. Sorry, my guy. It's necessary for this to happen. You shear the wire? No. Oh, thank God, no. Man, some laptops are evil in their construction, where you kind of like, you separate the two halves, and then there's just a really thin ribbon wire that goes between the bottom and the top half, and because you have to force it open, because they also have clips there, you kind of like, you pull and pull and pull, and suddenly it goes, half the clips break off and the ribbon cable rips off with the connector on it. Man, that's... I hate that. Like, the cool thing about... Yeah, it really is. It's like... They know they can't actually prevent warranty if you open it up, so they make it so that it's annoying as fuck. By straight up making you break stuff. But the cool thing like about the monitor that my mom gave me is it has a replaceable CPU socket. I actually bought the best CPU you can for this PC, which is still not strong. But if I feel like I wouldn't mind having thicker laptops with replaceable CPUs. I really wonder why this went away. It's such a good idea. The best we get is the framework laptops, but I'm not willing to spend like $1.5 to $2,000 on that, to be fully honest. But if I need a new laptop, I would probably buy that. But yeah, that or maybe the new MacBook actually. I've heard it's pretty good. And price-wise, it's... I have to say, you know, I hate Apple with a passion. There's a few things, though, that I can give them big creds for. One of them is that they always include a screen that is extremely high-res and high quality. They always include an SSD. That's why MacBooks back in the day, people were like, oh yeah, MacBooks are so much faster than Windows laptops. It's because they were the first ones to force, basically, people to have an SSD in their devices. And not a shitty HDD. And the new MacBook Neo, it's just, man, I think it's like $650 for a pretty decent device, which it's just commendable from Apple. Out of all of the companies I would have expected this for, it wouldn't have been Apple. Well, guess he had no choice but to kill himself. Tends to happen. And that's like the thing, honestly, if one of my relatives comes to me again, it's like, oh, Yaku, I need a new laptop, can you help me? I'm just, MacBook. Buy a MacBook. And then if you have a problem, bring it to the Apple store. Every time I have to deal with Windows 11 problems, it's... it gets worse and worse and worse. Come on, my guy. We're going on an adventure. That was not close at all. That was not close at all. I feel like I missed him. Come on, go down. Ah, shit. There's a fly here, ever since yesterday. That constantly mocks me and attacks me. And, you know, this truly is like the sign of it's finally summer. Now that the flies are annoying me again. Oh, I see it. Let me see if I can... I have a fly swatter here. It's right beside my picture frame, so I don't think... Got it. Hell yeah. Piece of shit. Oh, it's still alive. Do you have like a piece of paper or something I can... Ooh, that was dumb. That I could squash it with. Yep, there we go. Was about to escape. Go. Oh, yeah, actually don't do that, Yaku. I spilled something out of my mug, so I was like cleaning it up. Completely forgetting about the fact that these guys would be there when I spawn in. Yeah, let's not do anything risky. Too much risk hinders the fun, you know. Yeah. There's like one thing, when we're talking about laptops. My first PC that belonged to me was a laptop. And I can't for the life of me remember which one it was. Because my god, I would love to buy it just to see if I could make it halfway useful again. Because that laptop was... It worked. I managed to play Skyrim and Bioshock on it back in the day. Somewhat. And Minecraft at 25 frames usually. Plus minus. And lots of emulation. But my god, it had like a problem where it would overheat constantly. So I had to like break out. Like there was on the back there was like a little square, which was basically the vent for the entire PC. So what I had to do was take a pair of pliers and break the every second like spine of the vent to make it a bigger hole. And that actually worked. Because for the longest time I had to like have it off on half off the table just for the airflow to be somewhat decent. So it wouldn't overheat within like 10 minutes of using it. In retrospect, you know, I was a kid. And in retrospect, I could have just opened it up and cleaned it out and probably changed some of the thermal paste and whatnot. But that's the stuff you only learn later in life. But that being said, I was still able to help myself, which not a lot of people are able to these days, for some reason. Which is always shocking to me. I always say, you know, you need to learn to help yourself. Okay, now I need a quick stop over here. Yo, my guy. How's it going? I need some of these, since I only have 2. I don't need that many for now. Let's get like 20. And I think I have all of this. Yeah, I definitely have that. So rings, yeah, no. The rest is good. Let's hope I just don't fall down. Perfect. Like I remember back on Prepare to Die edition with DS Fix. This jump became impossible because the game did not want you to play it at 60 FPS. So it was extremely precise. Or you had to turn off DS Fix for that jump. Which I think they added later on a hotkey for you to be able to do that. Which is a very good idea, mind you. Sorry, my guy, that I had to destroy your bombs, but you wouldn't stop throwing them at me otherwise. Perfect. 420. The Crystal Soul Spear is just gold. Just goaded. Oh, you can make it stagger. Ah. Look like an idiot, don't you? Oh no, I couldn't throw any bombs. What do I do? I just love magic. I just love magic, man. Thankfully, there are a few more catalysts that I can pull. You know, the TCC, the Logan, the normal ones. Of course, there's some weapons I wish I wouldn't pull, but it will happen eventually. And that's the crossbows. Because my god, the crossbows. I don't want them. I don't want them at all. But it will happen. Yo, my guy. How's it going? Let me do some preventative action. Do you mind that? Yeah, but how? How did I do it? How did I spam you full of magic? And kill you like that? Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot. This turns off the bonfire. Oops. Work out of a mace. Had a tree taken down and I've been hitting this piece of the trunk that's about to chest high. I mean, that's one way to get the trunk out of the ground. Just use a mace constantly to fuck it up. Guy. Don't kill me. Thank you. But why do we have a mace? Did you just like buy one from a Ren fair or something? Or is it something you can actually buy? I do feel like you could get the same results with like an axe. Doesn't really need to be a mace. You can't just buy one. Like off of Amazon or what? Same day delivery. I need to fuck somebody up really bad. Buy tomorrow. I know you can buy like crossbows straight on Amazon. Which that's actually kind of wild, in my opinion. Oh yeah, let me just buy a weapon. No problem. Yo, D-Monk. Are these good so far? What about you? I used one of my axes first, but it got stuck in prying it out. It started to make a cracking sound, so I think it wasn't super well put together. Was it the axe that made the cracking sound or the wood? Like the trunk? Because if it really was the axe, then yeah, maybe replace the handle. When I like use a sledgehammer, then it doesn't get stuck. Or if you manage to get a sledgehammer stuck in a tree trunk, big ups, impressive. Very, very impressive. Let's see Paul or Ellen's tree trunk. It was kind of fancy style axe, so I guess maybe not the most serious construction. Yeah, like the fantasy style ones and like the replicas and the mall cop, not mall cop, like the mall weapons. They are usually not exactly made from very sturdy material. Also not the best metal either. Oh, fuck off. So I just bashed it from the side. Yeah, I'm not sure that's also healthy for the axe either. But was it like one of these thin axes when you say fantasy style? Because usually axes are like wedges, so it creates a wedge. It doesn't like have wood that just clamps on the side. The recoil is intense when you hit your wood, so it's really stabilizing muscle. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think the sledge is probably the best one. Of course, can you also get like blowback, which hits your spine, so you need to be careful with that. I have like proper form and everything. I mean, I hope I'm not gonna lose all of these souls back there. That would suck. And the one time I want to go the regular way again, it fucks me over. I could still like do the other way, but I thought, you know, once in a while, let's do it this way. Like, we used to have like sledgehammer when I was a kid. And I remember being barely able to lift that thing, but it was always fun to play around with it. I'm just picking it up and trying to hold it until it drops into the dirt. Sadly, when you like move to the city, you don't really have the necessity for a sledgehammer. Unless you join a gang, which... Spoiler, I'm not part of a gang. There we go. Should have done that from the start. Just parry the shit out of him and then spell him to death. That's also how I'm gonna beat Gwyn, by the way. Parry spell, parry spell, parry spell. Just hope for the best. I was already using the bow and I noticed the sledges work by the back of chest a lot, so I wanted to isolate the arms. Ah, what do you mean isolate the arms? The more imbalanced your body is, the better it gets. Like if you have like a right arm that is twice as thick as your left arm, I mean, people are gonna think you've been cranking it all day, every day, for the last 20 years. But it looks cooler. Basically, you have to look like a character from like Ark Survival Evolved. Just a caricature of everything that is holy. Don't dodge, my guy. Oh! Don't do that. Fuck me. What the fuck? Okay, why did that happen? Man, I was really unlucky how every spell missed him. Otherwise he would have been already dead. Also that he managed to hit me through the wall. Ah, come on. I got a bit complacent there, because I'm so strong with the magic. It's still a Windows after all. But I definitely need to restructure the spells a little bit. Just a smidgen. Why do you... Hello? What was that? Like, if I cast you, you're supposed to, you know, fire. Stupid soul homing mass. Like that. Where's my guy? Okay, perfect. Not so perfect, but still works out somewhat. The big problem is him and his hammer, because they can block spells. Oh, you know, cheeky couple thou. I won't complain about that. No, sir. Except when, you know, the spell doesn't seem to be able to hit him. What the fuck is that? My guy. There we go. I was about to say, man, if I would die to him now, that would be embarrassing. That's honestly in Smoke done as well. You know, I don't think sub 2 hours, but there's still a good chance that it's gonna be very quick. A very, very, very quick run. Which, you know, I'm hopeful for. Because I heard them earlier doing some stuff, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Outside, I mean. So it's getting dangerous. Suddenly they will start, you know, playing music. That's the only reason why I woke up today. Because they started playing music outside. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? And I got a little scare for just like a quick second. I was like, oh, wait a second. Is it this day? Is today this event? This very specific event where they are super loud? And I want to name the name, because otherwise he could easily dox me. But I got scared for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, who should I do next? Let's do the Asylum. And then do the Analundo bosses. Might as well. Might as well. Yo, my guy, how's it going? Mr. Crestfallen. And I can't get up. Hang in there, my guy. Yeah, I don't think the Asylum Demon, or the Stray Demon actually, should... I don't think he will stand a chance against me. I'd be very surprised if he would. I do wonder about Nido though. He could be a bit of a pain in the ass, depending on some factors. Come on, bird, pick me up. I don't have all day. You know, I don't hate this spell, it's just very imprecise. But it's such a cool spell. I feel like out of all the ones that you can get, it's the most visually interesting one. At least one of the most visually interesting ones. Sadly, it ain't particularly strong. Where do you come from? Oh, I think he's from up there. My cat is a bit in the mood again. Let's hope he calms down. Right, I forgot. That's the only reason why I hate it. Oh, not hate it, I just dislike it. You can immediately go between the legs of every enemy. Like, why? Like, his belly and his balls are at the perfect height to kind of get hit by a spike there. So it doesn't actually make sense. You want to come closer? Oh. That was scarily close. I should have gone with the classic tactic instead of trying to do something wild like that. Remind me to not do that in the future. Anyways, Prisky time. But I need to go from here. Oh, don't go up there. Yeah, well, what's wrong? Oh, I think I know what's wrong. 8 minutes, my boy. Just wait 8 minutes. He wants lunch. Because it's about lunchtime. And they do tend to be like, oh yeah. If it's not on the dot, I'll complain for the next 10 hours. Till you finally give me my food. Doesn't mean though you have to stick your asshole into my face. Thank you very much. Come on. When you defeated Priscilla, you'll get some snacks. Or actually a full-on plate of your favorite little food. Hey, here, look. You have a booger. You smeared like a full-on booger on me. Disgusting. Disgusting. These guys don't stand a chance. There's like one thing I considered doing maybe, and that is to install like a music replacement mod. Just for the fuck of it. Just to add some ambience. But I have to look into it. I looked into it ever so slightly there. I haven't yet figured out how to correctly do it. To put my own music in and not just somebody else's playlist, which is filled with copyrighted bullshit. Speaking of, there's like one game I want to play, but the problem is it has so much copyrighted music that I probably can't play it with the radio on. But the in-game radio is so important to the game, I feel like it's almost impossible to play it without. So I thought maybe I'm gonna do something cool there, but probably not gonna work out. Lollipop Chainsaw? No. The game would be SSX 3. A Rumble exclusive? I don't think I will do any exclusive streams, to be honest. No, that was 1080 snowboarding. But yeah, it's a snowboarding game. For the PS1 and 2 and Xbox. Also, my favorite version of it is on the Xbox One. But I hate that console with a passion, so... It's one of my favorite games. I mean, I wonder how long they can keep that up, personally. Because if there's one thing that's guaranteed, it's copyright holders wanting to fuck everybody over. And if they would start suing Rumble, they would cave very quickly, I would say. Oh, great. I just need to somehow free aim. I think I hit her. Yeah, that did not. Perfect. The reason YouTube implemented it was very unusual. It was like a target legal attack by someone trying to sell software. I don't think that was it. Like, a lot of people did that on Twitch as well, watch their copyrighted materials until they got butt-fucked by copyright holders. Like, as soon as the first couple of lawsuits come in, they will cave. Absolutely. And there's two things that are guaranteed that you get sued for. Or that will ruin your life, and that is copyright infringement and taxes. Specifically tax evasion. But I think it would in generally just be funnier to have my own music playing. Like, fun music. The only problem really is the commentator, if that's somewhat integratable. So it would be cool if there's like a way to modify the game for that. Basically replace the audio tracks, that's it. Maybe just replace the commentator as well, while I'm at it. Like hire some other VTuber to do it for me. And the thing is, I do support alternative platforms to YouTube. Right, that's not my problem with Rumble. But I feel like you don't get to that stage by pretty much doing something that will bite you in the ass down the line. Because YouTube has like tons of lost content. From like early day YouTube, just because it had like copyrighted music in it. Same with like Twitch. There's some very early streams that are just completely lost. Somebody was like, oh yeah, let me listen to Blink 82. Chuck. Blink 182. Or whatnot. Let me grab that chest and then I'm gonna quickly feed my cats since it's 12 PM on the dot. They're like very funny when I say the word for food in German. They completely flip out. Maybe I can show it actually. Maybe I can show it. Let me try. If I do it like so, then I go here quickly. I do this. Kane, Asa. You see, he immediately went like, oh yeah, hell yeah, food. So I will see you in just a second. I'm back. The sad thing is they will be done within like a minute maximum. Then they will come to me again like, oh, I want more. Can I have some more, sir? More? So let's see. Oh shit, my entire thing here got reset. That one is done, that one's done. It's done, that one's 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 done. That one's done. That one's done. Perfect. That was so fast. I mean, it's open the lid and give it them, put it into their plate. Take like a fork and mash it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm a pro at it. Because you should hear the screams that they make. So we want food now! Now, 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 now! Like Christian when he wants the house tour of the internet. It's always funny. It's like there is something in that head of theirs, to some degree. Like they do understand that word specifically, and they kind of can infer the context at times. So when I will like talk to myself or whatnot, I'm like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna have some food. Sure, they perk up a little bit, but they don't go all ham suddenly. But if I look directly at them like, hey, do you want some food? They immediately go and run to the food bowls. It's cute. It's really cute. Like I feel like I could teach them some tricks with enough patience. But you know, do I have that patience? Not really. I mean, maybe. Because they are a bit rude sometimes, I have to say. Like I have like these little packets of like sauce. I don't know what it is. It's like just some cream for the cats. It's like, oh yeah, this is like fish cream or whatnot. If I try to give one of those to the boy directly from the packet, he will just slurp it down, the entire packet, and will bite on it. I'm like, yeah, no. Let's not do that. I don't want you to choke on it. Or worst case scenario, cut yourself. A sharp bit of plastic. So they are intelligent at one point. At the other at other points they aren't. And already done, by the way. That shit gets wolfed down at the speed of light. Yes, sir. Let's get some of that. Some of that. Yeah, Quilog is gonna get it. Yo, Quilog. How's it going, babe? A bit close. See? No problem whatsoever. None whatsoever. I might even try ceaseless the normal way. Because, you know, why not? I think he would get a kick out of it. Or I would get a kick out of it. I know with like a dog beat, it's extremely easy. You need to like 3 or 4 shots. Without Dark Beat, I wonder. But let me figure that out. Oh, ceaseless. I have a tasty meal for you. That meal is crystal meth. The blue kind. Let me look at that. Doesn't that look very appetizing? Oh, I just heard dogs and yesterday, man. I was walking to work and there was this guy with like this big, I think it was a Mastiff And I was just walking by, and that dog suddenly fucking jumped at me, and he like pulled on the leash. I was like, man, if that guy wasn't strong enough to hold the leash, that dog would have bit me easily. I got once again reminded of I just hate these like big dogs, and they've become so much more common since I was a child. Like, what's wrong with a Labrador or like a Saint Bernard? Why does it need to be a pit bull or like a Mastiff or a German Shepherd? Like, these dogs that would absolutely, you know, kill you if they could. Under the right circumstances. You know, I understand not wanting necessarily a tiny dog, but... what's wrong with a more friendly big dog? See, easy, no problem. And I don't need to fill my inventory up with another one of that set. Like, I have nothing against dog owners, but I have something against people who try to own certain dogs. I just don't... You know, it's like with cars. I don't trust people with dogs, necessarily. And I don't trust people with cars. It's like too often I've ran into the situation where these two groups of people just cannot be trusted. Like, I was crossing the street and it was green on my side, and some random chick just floors it through the red light. It almost runs into me, like half a year to a year ago. Or recently, I was like crossing the street. I waited at the crossing. I looked at the guys, like nodded, like put my hand up, like, yeah, hi, thanks for stopping. I thought we were in allegiance here. And as soon as I stepped on the road, the guy starts driving. And then stops again. It's like... my guy. I thought we were, like... having a thing here. And this is not... the first time this happened. This happens so often, in my opinion. Where cars are just kind of like... every second that they cannot drive, they're, like, super impatient. Or like shit, like I'm crossing the road. Like they stop, I cross the road, and as soon as they can, they like swerve around me. Like, I'm not even on the other side of the road yet, and they already have to like step on the gas and just kind of near miss me. It's like, dude, come on. If you need protection, especially in the context of micro problems, because dogs are harm, so trying to judge those people that generally, yeah. I mean, yeah, they are good dogs for that, and you know, German Shepherds, they are, if you train them well, they are fantastic for that job. But I feel like the people that you usually get, you know, these not so savory dogs, are not the people that seek protection. But they just have some complex about it. Like, I knew this guy, he wanted to be the manliest man on the planet. Right, one of these, oh, I need to be a burly, manly man. So I had to go get a fucking bulldog. That's like his only reason for having that kind of dog. Because it's quote-unquote a manly dog. Oh, I'm fucking retarded. Yo, meow meow. But yeah, a lot of people can't train their dogs. Some breeds are just kind of vicious too. Like pit bulls breaks my heart when I hear about little kids getting eaten. It rings a bell. Irish Wolfhound. That was dangerous. You know, when I use my phone as a camera, yeah, they're cute. Oh, there's like Great Danes as well. I think they're nice enough. You know, I was like, yeah, let me not waste time. Oh, I think I might have. Can I save it? Oh, I can. Fantastic. But small, I have soft coated. Oh, yeah, terriers that are close to terriers. Well, you know, even like tinier dogs, like mid-sized dogs, make for good protection, right? But the big and vicious ones that are trained to fight sometimes even, it's like, man, that thing bites into my arm and my arm comes off, kind of deal. I don't want that. And I'm sure you as an owner don't want that either. Because I can guarantee you, if that happens to me, you will be sued to hell and back. I need my arms for my job and for my hobbies and everything. Like, you never wish you would have had a dog if it happens. Kind of deal. There we go. Well, you know, like, speaking of, like, my dad, he has, like, a Chihuahua. Two, actually. But he like, a fake one, kinda. It's like a breed between a Chihuahua and something else. And the other one is, like, an actual Chihuahua, like, one of these really small ones that can, like, barely breathe, and they look kind of like they just want to die. Very cute thing. But me, personally, before I was getting my cats, I thought about getting a dog. Of course, with my lifestyle, that's not too feasible, especially while living in the city. But I was like, if I get a race dog, like a specific race, I would either go for Saint Bernard, a Shiba Inu, or like a Dachshund. Those are like my 3 favorites. Or maybe like a Pug, but like the ones they bred backwards, so that they can breathe better. Like, if you get a Pug, that's the one you have to get. No exception. I mean, the putting them down part is correct here as well. I think. But I think it's just generally if you hurt... Like, you can't get insurance for your animals. And part of it is, if they attack somebody, you have to cover their medical bills. So that's for sure. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. Like, I remember a teacher telling me how her friend's life got basically completely screwed up because she, like, drove into somebody while skiing and paralyzed them, and she has to pay, like, $2,000 a month to that person, basically, for the rest of her life. That's like, you know, I fucked your life up, so I'm responsible for it kind of deal. You know what's weird? The most dog attacks apparently happen with Cocker Spaniels. From Lady in the Train. I've never... Oh, no, I know what you mean. But I can see it. Right? The thing is, like, people... The only thing that's, like, somewhat decent about the aggressive dogs, you should say, is that people tend to keep them more on a leash. Right? Like, that's always something I've observed. The small dogs, people always let them off the leash easily. It's like, oh yeah, just go, Fido. Just whatever, go and do your thing. But with the big ones, they kind of know, like, yeah, maybe... Unless it's like a Labrador. They know, like, yeah, let's not do that. Both want to kill me. I mean, they might have an innate temperament, but it's probably still also training. Because as I said, like most people, they're just unwilling to train their own dogs. Like my cousin has a dog, and she goes to like doggy school to properly train him. And I feel that's the correct thing, but I at the same time I know people that have dogs. They kind of like go like, oh yeah, I'll wing it. And those are the most meanest dogs I know. They just go up to people and sniff them and whatnot. Without listening to any command. Like my dad's dogs are kind of, like those are not my dad's dogs per se. They're actually his girlfriends. They don't listen to a word you say. They just kind of do their thing, and sometimes they're like, oh yeah, maybe I should follow a command once or twice. It just is what it is. But to some degree, it's also a desired trait. Like Shiba Inus, from what I've heard, are like very noble. They have like a very strong temperament as well. So you kind of need to like really push them into being like, hey, I'm the boss here, because they don't want to be commanded around. I think it's kind of hilarious though. Yeah, Hachiko. Is that the one that like waited for the owner or at like the train station or whatnot until it died, right? Remember correctly? Yeah. Those are really great dogs. That's why I was considering one of those as well. Because those are actually dogs like if you get them to see you as the boss, they care for you. They are actually like good companions. Give lots of love and treats. Yeah, it's just a very... Yeah, as I said, it's sad and happy. It's just a story of resilience, of trust, of... You know, a bond between human and animal. In a good way. Not in the furry way. And it just like makes you sad knowing that there are people out there that treat their dogs like absolute garbage. While at the same time, dogs are just gonna be disloyal to you. Like, stupid mod and a... Like fucking PETA. Like, I don't know how anybody could defend these guys. It's like, oh yeah, we just take in all the dogs, all the animals, and we just put them down because it's better than them being alive, kind of thing. So stupid. Yeah, I don't trust that. Do not trust that. That's a much better start. I mean, I do wonder about the never part. Like if you are in dire straits back in the day, you probably would have eaten a dog as well. But yeah, they just have a better relationship to animals. That was close. Like, I once heard like a theory about certain societies just have like a different understanding to, like a different connection to animals. They're just kind of like, oh yeah, animals are like to be used and abused. Like, an animal can't be a friend. To them, an animal needs to be something that has a purpose. Which I think is just the wrong way of thinking about animals. Let's see. Let's do Nido next. Oh no. Yeah. Let's do actually. Nah. Let's do Nido. Pinwheel Nido. Yeah, that is nice. Honestly, that's probably one of the statues I would visit if I would ever go to Japan. One of the few. Like, in general, like, I think like if there's a statue of somebody, regardless what they did and whatnot, I think you should leave it alone. You shouldn't disrespect it. Because I know there are some Japanese statues where Chinese, like, tourists went and, like, scribbled stuff on there. Because obviously, you know, it's like, oh yeah, what Japan did in World War II is kind of wild. Not gonna lie. I still think you shouldn't. You shouldn't desecrate something like that. The first tribe to tame wolves. That's the reason they never ate dogs. Ah, it could be... I mean, it makes for a good story at the very least. But at least like in some of the upper regions of Japan, that's like closer to Russia, they do actually like use sled dogs as well, so I can see that. It's really based around if it's an animal that you actually, you know, invested in and whatnot. Korea, which Korea? North or south? Great, I think I did Great Scythe. If I'm not completely mistaken. But you know, Korea in general is just a crazy place. Oh! I almost died. Yeah, it's like the one where he like leaps, right? Like slams it down. I think I did it. Pretty sure I already did it. That's humanity. Oh, the humanity. Yeah, I probably did it. Like, some of the wildest thing about like South Korea is they have like the highest rate of plastic surgery. As in like 1 in 3 adults there or something like that has had plastic surgery to some degree, which insane. Which always reminds me of that hoax article from China back in the day, of like a beautiful family having like 3 ugly kids. Because all of them had like so much plastic surgery. And people believed it. for the longest time until it like came out that it was actually a hoax. Which I think is funny, to be honest. Just the idea of it. Like, oh yeah, the dad is an absolute stud. The mother is a beauty compared to Venus. And the child looks like Sloth from the Goonies. I think this what went wrong here. My god. Did they swap the child at birth? Speaking of, that must be horrible. If that happened to you back in the day, and then you learn about it, it's like, oh. My whole life, one part of it has been built upon a mistake. Like, it feels like those peaches that look fresh, but inside the core has rotten away to mold. Yeah. I think looks maxing in general is just kind of dumb. But it's the same thing. It's a form of plastic surgery to some degree. Especially the ones that take like a hammer to break the cheekbones to make them more defined. Which, like, calm the fuck on, man. Keep overshooting. Honestly, I wonder how it came to that demon. Like, is this like purely like a thing that came from like early incels? Trying to look like a quote-unquote Chad. Honestly, like, Elliot Rogers would be a looks maxer. 100%. There's no way in hell I would believe that Saint Elliot, the Divine, wouldn't be an absolute looks maxer. Oh, what do you mean I missed? There we go. I was a bit too close. Epigenetics. So if you work out, you chew mastic gum, so you'll pass that onto your kids, but the kids won't inherit you beating your face with a hammer, lol. I'm not sure about that. I would have to look into it. But I don't think you defining your muscles with how you do it would affect your genetics. Like, I feel like you actually need to do gene splicing for that. To have any effect how your kids look. Yeah, that was the Supreme Gentleman. For the Isla Vista shooting. Why do women hate me? I am the Supreme Gentleman. I look good, I have money, I have a car. Man, what? What a guy. Yeah, why do women hate the guy that looks like Like, that acts like they are beneath him. I wonder. You can have some of that, my guy. While I'm at it, you can also, like, have some of this. I need 20k more? Epic trainings are real. I mean, obviously groups have different amounts of muscles, trainings, etc. But it does work 1-to-1 too. Like if a parent is overweight when they conceive, the kid will be fatter. Okay, that's interesting. Could you imagine? Which one was it that I need to get? I think Quaylock. It's like before you conceive the child, you just kind of slam on the food truck. Let's just eat as much chaos as possible, get as fat as possible. Like the whale from that one movie. Called The Whale, if I remember correctly. So your kid looks like a pudgy frog. A friend who has had tried lineal line of skinny guys. But his dad saw Conan and got super hyped about it and worked out like crazy. To eat to get big, and now he's easily builds muscles. So he has a bit of both. I mean, you have to wonder how Arnold's kids look like in that case. Like, do steroids all steroids? That's how you pronounce it. Steroids. Do steroids also change it a little bit? So you know, my dad is super swole because he's Mr. Olympia. Ah, fuck. That was a little off. The hot sequel to Initial D. Sadly, the quote-unquote sequel to Initial D is MF Ghost, which I haven't finished yet. There we go. On the mean streets of Japan. Why a DJ? Man, Initial D was so good though. I really loved Initial D. It's so sad that the sequel is not so good. The new work by the guy is not so good. It's just a dumb concept, I have to say. It's like they're in the future and most cars are electric. But there's like a handful of people who still have petrol cars and they're like racing once a year for like the MF Ghost race or whatnot. It's really dumb. The Eurobeat is still on point, at least. I wonder though, has there like ever been a bodybuilding like anime? No, actually like Mr. What's it called? Mr. Olympia, the anime. Because I know there's a how heavy is your dumbbell. I don't think that counts. Or is at least not the thing I mean with bodybuilding anime. Okay, time for the Gaping Dragon. Are you listing the anime you've seen? I already did that. That's like I did like 8 streams, with each taking like 4 hours to figure out my top 25. That took forever. So I'm glad I'm kind of done with it. I just couldn't hear you. I said I already did that in like 8 streams to figure out my top 25. Oh, what I said is, I wonder if there's like a bodybuilding anime. Not counting the how heavy is your dumbbell one. Which is the chicks going to the gym. Like that one super ripped guy. Like the one girl that has like a muscle fetish and the other one is just a Gyaru. Who wants to lose weight but doesn't stop eating. Oh, come on. There we go. Such a weird relationship with muscle fetish being a crazy term in itself. I mean, I've seen people who have like muscle fetishes as well. Not just in Japan, but in general. They're like swooning over someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like... looks like a truck, basically. And worse. So I can see it to some degree, alright? There's also, of course, the opposite one, the fucking... what's it called? The ugly dude genre. Four Kings time. I haven't done the Hydra yet. Oh, and I haven't done Sieve yet. Okay, a bit more. The time was really good. Muscle Samurai, he just walks on a station of Speedo, and people start laughing hysterically. A fetish implies it's like unnatural or something. No. Like a fetish, if you define fetish, it's like an object of reverence. Like something you put like above something. It's not necessarily unnatural. It's just a very strong preference, you could say. It's like the difference when somebody says, I like big boobs, and it's like, I like big boobs, right? It's a different set of fetish. Like, I want to be crushed by melon-sized boobs. Or the whole people that are like into war, which is some kind of, honestly, some kind of death fetish, if we're gonna be honest. But like when I was learning English and I read like the word fetish every so often, like in connection to like religion and cults and whatnot, I was like, that's weird. Why would they say that? It's like, oh yeah, person X is carrying a fetish of his religion. I'm like, huh? What? That's weird. Then I looked it up. It's like, oh, I see. I see. Okay. Come on, come on. Good ghost house, please. 1 hit, 2 hits. Okay, all in all, pretty decent. I know the exact definition, but it isn't used like that. I feel like it is. Like, a fetish isn't necessarily unnatural, it's just a strong fixation. And preference. Like when somebody says, oh yeah, I like fit girls, or I like not so fit girls, I wouldn't necessarily say that's unnatural, it's just up to the individual. Now, of course, when you say I'm into fecal matter, or into being beaten to near death, sure. I can see that. Cease. I shouldn't have done that. It could be that I don't have enough spells for the 4 kings. Because I'm not allowed to waste them. Like, at all. I would say I'm into fit girls, not that I have a fitness fetish. I think these are like 2 different things though. A fitness fetish is specifically for like girls working out and stuff like that. And fit girls are just girls that are fit. You know, like the guys that go to the gym just to oogle girls to be like, oh yeah. Lift that handlebar. Yes, bitch. Oh. Do a deadlift with 300 pounds. Yes. Oh. Kinda like that. Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, you can't really trust feminists. I had a feminist for teacher, like a really hardcore one. And in the Swiss law, there's like this first thing that it says in like the law book in Switzerland is Jedermann ist gleich vor dem Recht, or something like that. Which means everyone, translated, but if you do a literal translation, it would be every man. And she flipped out on that. Like, that was the first day we had her, and she brought that one to class. The fucking every man. Oh, I think they should reword that. What do you mean? It's the dumbest thing I've heard in a long time. Like, it really is, you know, finding a problem to be angry about. Also than actual problems. Where's the other guy? But then I had like a co-worker, which she quit by now, but that's a different reason. Was I constantly like talking to me? I was like, oh yeah, you know, in like 3rd generation feminism or whatnot, what she said. I was like, yeah, the thing you're saying is absolutely reasonable. I would call this just reasonable, not feminism. But she always had to insist that it was like third generation feminism or whatever it was. Or third stage feminism. These like extreme types, sort of fourth generation or whatnot. Oh, come on. Fuck. Almost had it. Yeah, I would say polygamy is more deranged than anything else. It never really lasts either. I mean, she didn't claim it like came from feminists. It was just like, oh yeah, you know. She's like, oh yeah, our talking point is women should earn the same as men. I'm like, yeah, that's reasonable. I don't see that that's needing to be feminism. I just feel like that's the law. Give me like 10 minutes and I can point you to the article in the book that says, yeah, you should earn the same amount regardless of who you are. You don't need to be like separately included here. Same with like the whole trans rights or human rights things. It's like, you know, I don't care about which side you're on, but here's the book. The very first line, everybody is the same in front of the law. Everybody has the same rights. Like, why do we need to explain on that further? We already know how to go from here. I don't get it. It's really just about getting an extra sausage at that point. Ah, fuck. I need to be careful. It's so easy to miss them. Shit. Like that. What do you mean? Why did that... Oh. I need to restructure my spells. Just a little bit. Attune magic spell, so I do want the whole mass here. I want regular soul spears. I want crystal soul spears. And then at the end I want... some white dragon breath. I think that will work better than what I had set up now. Is there a genre of music that is a red flag if a girl likes it? And is there a genre that would be the most attractive? I feel like it depends on what genre I listen to, obviously. Which one I don't like. Like, the thing is, if we date, I don't like German rap. I really don't like German rap. So that would be a bit of a red, not a red flag, but like, yeah, if we date, let's wear headphones when we listen to that. Obviously. And maybe Taylor Swift. I like in general rap, yeah, like you're true. Like, especially like that horror rap stuff. Like fucking Nicki Minaj and whatnot. Just sounds of being degenerates. Singing, quotes, about being degenerates. And for myself, I would say prog rock or metal, something like that. Where is he? Oh, great, I missed each and every single one of them. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say suspicious, as much as I would just say Swifties are really weirdly extreme about the love for Tay-Tay. Fuck. Oh, this doesn't work here. I see. Fuck. I didn't realize that. Fucking crystal tears or whatever it was called. It doesn't work. I need to get something to drink real quick. Of Kaiba. I mean, prog metal maybe, but like, just regular metal is fine. And I've met some that are like chill about it. That makes sense. A big problem though, with like everybody I met that's into metal, they're all concert goers. They're all like the people that are like, oh yeah, this weekend I'm going to this concert, this weekend I'm going to that concert, and next weekend I'm going to this concert, etc, etc. It's like, oh man, I'm just not a concert person myself, so that won't work out, personally speaking. You know, once or twice, but not like every other weekend. Taylor Swift is always singing about, yeah. That's like one thing. It's like, it just feels so. I don't get how she got so popular as well. She feels like insanely astroturfed. No matter, like, if she listens to metal, that's not the problem. But if she like goes on to concerts every single day, at least, you know. Oh shit! I forgot to swap out the spells. But just too often, I'm like, come on, dial it back a little bit. It's the same as like people who go like to, I don't know, to like the Ren Fair every week, to every Ren Fair they can find. If she listens to the Banjo and Kazooie soundtrack, I mean, that's a keeper right there. Like, that's the kind of girl you marry after dating for 3 months. Oh-ho. As long as she doesn't pretend to be Kazooie and wants you to be Banjo, as in some kind of deviant roleplay scenario. Let's fucking go. Huh. You mean the next guy's already here? If she gives you a backpack and starts climbing inside. Ooh, that's... I mean, if she's possible to fit into a backpack, I wonder if she's... Like, she's either extremely small and light, a child, or a Lilliputana. So regardless, I wonder if it works out. If that would work out, at least. I mean, it would be cute doing it once or twice, if it would be possible, but... If she wants this to be like an everyday thing, it's like, I'm gonna come to work with you. Riding in your backpack. Like, babe. Maybe not. It's like these guys that have like a 24/7 BDSM relationship with their girlfriends. It's like, you know, I don't need my coworkers to know that you're my dog, quote unquote dog. It's fine if we do it at home. Like fucking Shuonhead did that. Or that. She was like in a BDSM relationship with her guy. They posted it on Twitter and shit. It's like, yeah, I'm my boyfriend's obedient little doggy dog. On a leash under the table sucking him off 24/7. It's like, do we need to know that? Really? I question the sanity of the girl who listens exclusively. I would question the sanity of anybody that listens exclusively to one soundtrack. Or even just one genre of music. Like, my main genres would be probably prog rock, prog metal, and then some adjacent ones, like just regular types of metal and like all kinds of metal, and then like jazz and whatnot. But I also like the classical, the once in a while like Vivaldis and Dvoraks and whatnot. And there's even some, like, even though I don't like German rap, there's some German rap I like, mostly like 2-3 Sido songs. It's like, yeah, it's not all bad, but most of it is. To Honor Londo we go. To Oblivion soundtrack. Man, I don't know if I could contain myself if I would listen to the Oblivion soundtrack all the time. Like, suddenly some guy approaches you and it's like, oh yeah, it just fits. I'm speaking to an NPC right now. But yeah, and Jeremy Soul, I think it was his name. He's great. His favorite genre is vaporwave. I'd be concerned if it was a girl in the first place. Right? I would question that part. Because that genre, from experience, attracts, you know, quote-unquote girls. But if it was a girl, it's like, yeah. I don't know, man. But in the end, like, all genres are fine as long as I don't have to listen to them 24/7. Or at all, depending on some. Like, I still have to this day some sort of trauma from my brother being into German rap in his, and then into dubstep during like his teenage phases. and me having to essentially listen to that day in and day out. Because you would blast it at full volume with the bass cranked all the way up. So I mostly heard the bass, but still. I ever met loved Vaporwave. I mean, that checks out. Because I feel like certain genres, they have like communities behind them, and it's like, yeah, it makes sense. They're not bad communities per se, but then others are like just like... kind of communities that form around them are kind of strange as well. Like, who listens to Eurobeat? Old people that still relive their days of the disco? Anime fans? And maybe some actual, like, race car drivers, rally drivers? So you kind of make a, how should I say, like a map of sorts. A Vaporwave, like, I don't know. Let me check something. I'm 23, so I need something like that, and I should be over. Perfect. That wasn't even planned, but it worked out. That's how I like to do it. Everybody out of the way. I need to fight a dragon. The American dragon. But one thing I would find very suspicious is somebody who listens to no music whatsoever. I think that doesn't work. Yep. If you have the flip ring, you roll too far. Here we go. Yeah, what was that? I think I hit the thing, which killed my roll. Shit. Shit. That's a lot of claws, like no music at all whatsoever. Like, I feel to some degree these are like people that have no inner monologue. So they need to kind of, you know, live their life in silence. But me, who has like constantly somebody talking in his head, I need to drown it out. Or something along those lines. They weren't very interesting people. I can see that. I can see that. I guess I like sleeping. Okay, this time let's not roll into the wrong direction. I think I fucked it up again. Didn't. Just barely. I mean, in general, there are like a lot of people who have like not too many hobbies. I mean, I think some people think that about me as well. Because I don't necessarily want to reveal my hobbies. If that makes sense. So, oh, Yaku, what do you do for fun? I'm not gonna say, oh, I stream 4 times a week. Because the last thing I want is somebody finding my channel and be like, oh, is this you? Then I have to kind of pretend it's not. But it's obvious to everybody. And I'm just cringing inside and wanting to kill myself. It's like, no, don't expose my secret. No, I'm alright with this setup. Like, this weirdly happened to me on a YouTube channel I have. I have like a small YouTube channel, I'm not gonna name the name, but where I also upload videos every so often. And it has, you know, a handful of subscribers. But one day I got a subscriber, and if your subscribers are set to public, I see, it says like, oh yeah, this and this person subscribed to you. And then it says like, this person subscribed to you, and it's my brother's girlfriend name. I'm like, what the fuck? No way, this has to be a coincidence, right? Next time I meet my brother, he's like, oh yeah, I found your YouTube channel. I'm like, what do you mean you found my YouTube channel? How? I just got recommended to me suddenly. It's like, we both know you don't watch the type of content I upload. You don't care about at all about that, so how? And I feel like YouTube does that, where it's like, oh yeah, this person is in your contact list, let me just recommend them to you. Like TikTok does that. You can like say, oh yeah, reveal me to my contact list. Everybody who's in my contact list who also has TikTok, show me their videos and I'm gonna show them my videos. It's kind of scary if you think about it. A popular gay furry artist. I mean, if you get popular enough, I feel like it's inevitable. But at the time, I had like 300 subscribers at most. Now I have like, I'm closing in on 1K on that channel after like years and years of just random shit. It's just like, man, it's wild. I think it's shorts, by the way. Specifically, like, or like reels on Instagram that are more prone to doing that. But as I said, it is scary. But not as scary as being outed as a furry artist. Man, I couldn't imagine. Like, I do know as an artist, especially if you draw racy art, there's like 2 things that are guaranteed. Somebody will commission furry porn. That somebody will ask you to draw horse cock. But if you specifically do it as your main thing. Hello? Man, this spell is ass. For big enemies like that. Yeah, goodbye, my friend. Even though he is resistant to magic, it didn't take long. Is it? You'd have to look to be looking for furry porn. What did I say? That I already forgot about it. But I found, you know, quote-unquote furry art before without looking for it. It's just kind of sometimes you don't even realize it at first that it's something furry. Like I remember that there was the Nostalgia Critic. He made like this movie, and then he had like these dragons that like were done very clearly by a furry artist. But I think he wasn't aware of that. Oh yeah. If you get big enough, I think it is. You know, be it randomly, or be it through osmosis of people hating you. Osmosis. Like you just need to piss somebody off and your art gets, you know, used, shown to your peers. Pretty sure about that. Actually, I don't want White Dragon Breath right now. When I go and fight the Hydra. Give me some great heavy soul arrows. Like if you get big enough as well and you do like, if you do it for a job especially, you can only shimmy around the what do you do for work so long. That makes sense. I feel like if you get like the play button or whatnot, or what other platforms have, and you display that. Well, like if you get it, I feel like that's when you display it. You're like, yeah, I don't care anymore. Because if you get these awards, usually you make enough money for people to not care at all. But still. The awkward part will be if they don't fully know what you're doing. So the mom going to the son. Oh, son, what are you doing for work? So, oh yeah, I'm an artist. So, oh, what kind of art do you do? Paintings? Like Leonardo da Vinci? It's like, no. I draw like animals. Anthropomorphic animals, kinda. Oh, can I see some? That sounds cute. I prefer not to. That's probably how it will go. Oh, what do you mean? Okay, I think they destroyed the other guy. It doesn't really track firmware. Like, I don't think you get third-party version of Kitchen Nightmares. Wait. We go around. It's an angry goon Gordon Ramsay turn around. Fairly goon artist. Yeah, not that, but I feel like just in general, like, if you're an artist, I think you will inevitably be like, hey. Like, some people are like, oh yeah, my son is an artist, he can draw pictures, and then they get curious. And curiosity kills the cat, as they say. And I feel like as long as you don't do anything too degenerate, it's fine. Usually. Like if you're that one guy, that one furry who drew cop images and used real children as reference. I'm like, yeah, you should hide that stuff if you don't want to be judged, but at the same time, don't hide that stuff and make it clearly obvious what kind of person you are. Thank you very much, Domo Arigato. You know what I mean? Yo, big guy. $67? 6'7"? Are you nuts? Oh, I don't know if I have enough spells for this guy. Yeah, I should have used Power Within, shouldn't I? Oh, just barely. That was close. That was a bit too close. My question is, will the portal appear if I reload the game now? It should, right? I never did it in this order. Where I got the golem last, the golden one. Okay. In that case. Wait a second, I don't have the... Do I have the pendant? No. Alright, I forgot. Shit. Right. You only get the pendant after you kill the golden golem. Ah, that's my mistake. That's a beginner mistake, even. That was dumb of me. That was very dumb of me. In that case, let me go and grab that. I'm in hell. I need to search for something on Windows. Oh, good luck with that. Man, I'm so confused how they managed to fuck search up that badly. Like, you can type in the fucking name, the actual name of the application in full, and then it goes, do you want to Bing that with Microsoft Edge? I'm like, no, I really don't. Oh, come on, really? Emo music? Because it gives you the cutie pie goth chicks. Or alternative ones, at least. I mean, I can see that. But they also have a disproportionate amount of BPT-ness, I would say. The best advice everybody should follow is don't stick your dick in crazy. It might seem like a good idea at first, but it tends to not be a good idea. A similar genre like Vaporwave that I would avoid is Breakcore. For the same reason I named earlier. BPD, bipolar disorder. Sorry, I think I slur my words sometimes a little bit. Yeah, how about you don't try to kill me? Oh, just fuck, man. There's a second fly here. And I actually got scared for a second because I saw something moving. I'm not sure if I got it. Oh, I think it's at least stunned somewhat. There we go. Fucking piece of shit. A nerdy kind of diet goth girl who likes emo music. I hate flies with a passion, man. They like got into my trash can once in my apartment. And then for like a couple of weeks I found little maggots on the floor from time to time. And then one day I came home, like I wake up after sleeping. I walked into my living room and just the entire window was blacked out. Hundreds of flies on my window. That was the worst, and every day this would repeat for like a week or two. I hate flies. Flies are the worst. And the worst part even after that is I had the grand idea of sucking them up with a vacuum cleaner. Turns out the vacuum cleaner doesn't like kill them by default. So I had to tape my vacuum cleaner shut for a couple of weeks. Just so that the flies would hopefully not escape. A good AoE. I know what I did towards the end is I got like a spray bottle with some water or vinegar mixture that I just sprayed on them. And then I like smushed them with a piece of paper. But yeah, it's a nightmare. The sound is one thing. And just that image is the worst part. Ah, that didn't work out too well now, does it? Okay, let's try this again. This time with the pendant. But at least they don't sting, right? That's the only upside. Because my god, I had like, at my dad's place, when I still lived there, we had like a medicine ball sized wasp nest outside of the door. And somehow they found like a crack or something to get into the house. So every morning you would wake up with like 20 to 30 wasps in the house just buzzing around. I think that was more of a nightmare. During that time, I taped my door shut. The lock, like the keyhole, had a piece of tape on it on both sides, and my door I like had like a little thing stuffed under it. I did not want to wake up with a wasp in my room. I simply didn't. Wasp will burrow in, yeah. I think they got in through the isolation of the blinds if I would have to guess. And from there they found like a hole or something. Okay, good, it's here. I was scared for a second. I was actually scared for a second. Okay, time for the Guardian. This could either be quick and easy or difficult. Because big problem in the DLC is every boss is immune to magic. Yeah, let's not fuck this up, Yaku. Yeah, let's reset that one. Oh, come on. Give me a good one. It was like weird how I got hit there. By one of the small ones. I feel like I just didn't roll in time or something. Let's reset. Just very quickly and let's go. Oh, big boy. It's time for your death. Hopefully. I mean, Crystal Soul Spear is not the worst, it seems. Provided you actually hit. Ah, wrong spell. Forgot that I still had this one equipped. Bit too close for my liking. But all in all, not too bad. I feel like this is possible. At least so far. It's gonna be difficult, mind you. I don't think I'm allowed to miss too many. But at least some should be allowed. That being said, give me White Dragon Breath. Give me death or White Dragon Breath, please. Yes, I'm gonna help you. And you're gonna sell me some gold pine resin. Thank you. There we Got like a weird notification. Need to quickly see what that was. Man, speaking of notifications, the eBay notification sound, I don't know, man. It's the scariest sound imaginable. Every single time I hear it, I like trump a little. I don't know who thought, yeah, that's a good idea to make it that sound, but please, I hope they patch it out at some point. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, Artorias, my friend. I hope you're ready for a beating, because I'm not. I don't want to be beaten. Oh, come on, that was a bit... I mean, not bad necessarily. If I can keep that up. Ah, come on. He hasn't even gone to buff yet, which is very confusing to me. No, wrong direction. I didn't mean to roll backwards. Like my guy actually go and buff or something. You scare me. Oh, is he more resistant to magic now when he's buffed? I think he is. I was just very lucky. Doesn't matter. The Tori is down. Oh, perfect. I was worried that the magic is gonna fuck me over a bit more, but it seems like everything considered, I'm doing pretty well. So let's hurry up and immediately do Calamite, why not? Thought you could trick me up there, huh? Yeah, you can't. It's simply not possible. Oh. Okay. Don't do that, please. For the love of God. That was almost death. They are not magic resistance, at least. Oh, Mimic. Perfect. I'm actually floored how easy it seems to be. I would have expected to have a huge struggle against DLC enemies. Turns out that might have been unfounded. I mean, I will see with Calamite, because Calamite is really where this could go to die, this Fury. I mean, technically seen, I can equip the Dusk Ring, doubling my casts. So if I can take half his life away easily enough, then he's toast. And not doubling my cast, 50% more. Doubling would be a bit too extreme. Don't do that, little doggo. And these are also very well-trained dogs, I would say. Just biting whoever walks past. You good down there? And it's going smoothly. Slower than expected. Actually, I mean, I did die a few times. A few more times than I wanted to. But all things considered, very nice. That's just what you get with this thing. I do want to see the equivalent though with Faith builds, because Faith is gonna be difficult. Because there I'm really not sure if I will have enough casts. I see only have like 2-3 Faith miracles that deal damage. The rest I have to do with a glitch. Which is kind of annoying to pull off, but I think I can pull it off if I would want to. I could do it, but I don't want to. Okay, time for the Magic Dragon to receive some magic shots. I mean, as I said before, like I do appreciate the silence that YouTube, that Dark Souls has for like the first couple of playthroughs, but I might just add some audio just to smooth some of the parts over a little bit, make it a little bit less quiet. Instead of just the ambient of armor clattering and clinking and clearing. And the occasional dog biting me. Bad dog. Okay. But I feel like I really have to be careful not to miss at all. Especially by strong spells. Notably Crystal Soul Spear. Yo, Calamite. Perfect. Ooh. Okay. I'm not sure anymore, suddenly. If that is Crystal Soul Spear. This is dangerous. Okay, 8 Crystal Soul Spears is about a third of his life. It has Whiff Power Fin on, which I don't have too much of. Oh. Great. I love being able to hit my enemies. Not. Yeah, I don't think this will work. I don't think this will work. Or just very barely. Yeah, no. Especially if I miss them like that. Okay. New plan. The crystal bottom thing. It's so it could be cool. It's a cool spell, but it's actually ass. Dark Orb is 12 uses, but I think I only have one of them. Let's try that. And then I think I'm gonna try, instead of the flip ring, I'm gonna try the lingering ring. Just to extend my power fin a little bit more. This is not good. But on the other hand, I thought that's probably what's gonna happen. In the DLC, that is. I think against Gwyn, I should have the Crystal Soul Spear should be enough. Maybe I just should do Logan's Quest once or twice more to get like a few more Crystal Soul Spears. But you know, Why should I? Like the lowest catalyst I have is this one, like damage-wise, which is 180 magic adjust. So if I can do it now, I can do it in perpetuity. Perfect. Okay, that's wild how not really good Darkbeat is, actually. Against him. Especially if you miss, of course. I mean, it's a little bit more damage. Bit too greedy there. Sure. Okay, Dark Beat is ass. I forgot the lingering ring. Yeah, I was like, man, it's not gonna. Okay, what now? Dark Orb is definitely not the answer. So Dark Beat. You know, like that to really. I think 36 Dark Beat should be enough. Hell, I think 24 should be enough. And if that is not enough, well, fuck me. Oh, I stay rock hard all the time. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by, I should rather say. Stay rock hard yourself. You're either a hard fella or a smart fella. Fart smeller. I can't talk anymore. Okay, come on, Calamite. Revenge is upon you. Because of my dark anal beads. That I will forcefully insert up your anus. Gave me no other choice than to do it. So don't complain now. Okay. Let's grab that. Perfect. Not so perfect. Very obedient. We like that around here. Having obedient little dragons. Yeah, safety chock. Don't want to die now. Especially with him doing moves like that just paralyze me apparently. 10 years. Hello? Thank you. I don't know what he was trying to pull there, but it was nice. Oh. Come on, I don't want to be at a distance from you. There we go. Finally. Okay. Okay. 2 more to go. Then we spin the wheel. The thing is, I'm probably gonna veto if it's the same type back to back, right? I kind of want to bring some more variety between runs. So if I get another catalyst, we'll spin the wheel again. Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want to go down, but I don't want to equip a spell, have to go all the way back up and then go down again. So we'll try to do it the difficult way, or the harder way. Which I think... Ah, right. I forgot you get 20% more equip load with the fab ring. So I actually need 125 is 28.5. Do I have something that weighs 5? I do. And you can be something that weighs a little bit more than that as well. Like that. Shit. I tried one more time. Otherwise the time saving would actually be... I mean, I know the fact that I died already completely killed the time saving. So at this point it doesn't matter actually. Let me see if I can pull it off regardless. Because I do remember it's like... I once did it before. I think it was from this corner. Or not. Yeah, in that case, let's just quickly swap the spells. That was a bit futile. Lingering, yes, break the other ring. You become this. This becomes this. 2 magic. Honestly, I feel like I might even be able to do it without. Especially with that many dark beats. Ah, Yaku. Always the hubris. Causing you to die. It's kind of wild that you get 10 casts of full control with one spell. I would expect this to be like a 3-er or something, not a 10-er. But the thing is, I've done it before, right? So I know it's possible, it's just very precise. Very, very, very precise. Should I use one dark bead on the other guy? Hopes that it kills him. I had to use 2. I hope that bites me not in the ass once I fight my guy. My Manussi. Actually, I do want to keep the flip ring for him. Because having to fight him, like his spells, especially the sideways one, is a bit very annoying to roll away from. It's possible, but it's closer than I like it to be. Okay, 500. Times 20. That's 10k. Oh, fuck. I had that equipped, right. It's like, why is my rolling not working the way I expected it to? Because I'm stupid. That's why. Yeah, buddy. At least he's like a very big target, so it's not hard to miss him. Bomb and Paraffin is gone, so... Ooh. Actually, I think I don't have enough. I might not have enough, I mean. Yeah, I think I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked. I don't have enough spells, I believe. Well, actually... that is more important than I thought it was. Come on. Oh. So close. Okay. This was almost... I almost died there. Holy shit, okay. Had the wrong one. Cross off. My god, manners, man. Don't give me anxiety like that. Attune magic. You can go. You can be bellowing, you can be... I would say... Darkwood? Because the thing is... Yeah, the thing is, I cannot deal extra damage to him. I think. Yeah, do this, please. I forgot. So yeah, it's gonna be... Ooh. It's gonna be parry, cast, parry, cast, parry, cast. Just hope that it works. Just put all my hopes into it that it works. Alright, little Black Knight. Hey. Do that. So I'm not even gonna waste any spells on killing the other guys. Nah, I can use Dark Beats, actually. Not being able to kill him with even just 12 Dark Beats would be wild. Ah, he fell off. Good. Good, good, good. If you do the job for me, I do prefer that. Very much so, my guy. Same to you. Let's hope for the best outcome. I was a bit worried. just ever so slightly. Ooh. That's the thing, if you use Dark Beat against him, by the way, he will try to jump, but because the Dark Beat goes like 5 beats into at like a 45-degree angle or whatnot, it actually hits him very easily, regardless. Actually. It's time for the spinner. to see what the next weapon is. Okay, let's see what it is. 3, 2, 1. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? The winged spear. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. The winged spear. Let's see how it performs. Gwyn, dead. You're not dead. Yeah, magic runs are fun. They are fun. Because they are just so easy in comparison. But it still had some trickier parts, I would say. And of course I died to a little bit through my own hubris. But it did show me that maybe the TCC might not be as easy as I thought it would be, just because I will run out of spells, technically. So bottomless box. Let's find the winged spear. Axes. You can also move these away. Clubs or hammers. Great hammers. Spears. The winged spear. I have 2 of them. Perfect. Comes in at an AR of 150. Okay, let's go. Let's see how the next round is gonna perform or not. I mean, not bad. Winged like spears are generally like rare, very how should I say, fast. Even just a heavy attack might be pretty good. Okay, nothing beats this. Hook. Like, that's unbeatable speed. That's gonna be a huge DPS, by the way. And of course I'm gonna add some, you know, some lightning buffs here and there. So of course I'm gonna do that. There we go, perfect. And worst case scenario, still some more. Yeah, winged spearman. This is gonna be a fun one as well. I feel like I'm starting to say this to everyone. When I started all the weapons, I was very worried about it. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, with that I want to already say, thanks for watching. Dark Souls will continue until the 24th of May, where I will do the Dark Souls Day. So it's gonna be either 24 hours or as long as I can. Like if I'm like after 18 hours, I'm done. And that will be it. But yeah, mark it. Otherwise, streams. If you don't want to miss them, don't forget to follow or subscribe, depending on the platform. Next streams are going to be tomorrow in Swiss German, playing Game Boy games. So if you don't understand Swiss German, you probably won't understand it. Then Tuesday, currently it seems like we might continue Tao's Principle. Otherwise, if you haven't yet voted, go and vote on the poll on YouTube. Then Wednesday is going to be Minecraft again, InfDev Plus Part 2, building a house and doing some exploring. And then Friday is going to continue with Turok, until we reach Saturday again with the winged spear in Dark Souls. So, thanks for watching, have a nice rest of the weekend, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, and ciao.